So it's April 3rd. We're going to start off with a warm-up problem. So I'm going to have you guys solve this by factoring, trying to use the AC method. You don't have to use the quadratic formula for this. So I'll give you a second to try that out, and then we'll come back and we'll solve this. All right, so we'll solve this. So now we've got x squared minus 7x plus 12 equal to 0. So the AC method, right? Remember, this is the coefficient is a, x squared plus bx plus c, right? So we have 1 times 12. So we're looking for factors of 12 that add up to negative 7. So if we look at factors of negative, or we look at factors of negative or of 12 that add up to negative 7. So we've got 1 times 12, we've got 2 times 6, 3 times 4. So we know that we have same signs. Let me do a blue color. So we've got same signs, right? And we know that we've got that they're both negative. All right. So now what we're going to do is we need to have both of them negative. So when we add them together, we go negative 3 plus negative 4 will give me a negative 7. When we multiply negative 3 times negative 4, we do get a positive 12. So we go negative 3, negative 4. So now we're going to rewrite this. We bring down our first term, the x squared. And now we go negative 3x. Remember, when I have two negatives, I'm going to go plus a negative 4x and then plus 12. So when I do this, I'm going to do my grouping now. So I'm just going to change my color to do grouping. So I'm going to group these guys together, and I'm going to group these guys together, right? So now I looked for what of my greatest common factor of this binomial. So what is shared between these two factors, these two terms, x squared and 3x. So I know I can take an x out. So if I take an x out, I'm left with x minus 3 on the inside, plus, on this one, I've got a negative 4x and a 12. So I can take out a negative 4, and I'm left with x minus 3 on the inside. So now I want to take out what's shared between these two terms, right? This term and this term, I'm sharing an x minus 3. So I can take x minus 3 out, and what I'm left with inside is x minus 4. All right, and I didn't ask you to go all the way to the roots, but remember, you could do we would do a t-chart, right? If we wanted to go all the way to the roots, we'd go x minus 3, set it equal to 0, and x minus 4 equal to 0. We solve for x, so for x minus 3, we add 3 to both sides, and we end up with x is equal to 3. And then for x minus 4, we add 4 to both sides, and we end up with x equal to 4. And so that would be our answer. Those are our two roots. When x is 3 and x is 4, that's where our parabola goes through the x-axis. All right, thanks. Now I want you guys to move on to the ed puzzle that is there and try that.